Okay. So, am can you see me, folks? Can you see me? Okay. So, basically, how does it sound? Is it on? Yes. Can you hear me? Is it loud? Is it not loud? See you sounds okay. You can hear me. Hi Frank. Hi everybody in the chat room. So, okay, this is just a test to see how it sounds initially. Now, I don't have anything else set up. I don't have any of the broadcast with the oldies and more or whatever. It's just this this is my main shot. I might move this, but that's okay. I can decide later on what to do. But the interesting thing is that on these cameras that I have, there are lights on here. Now I don't, and Calvin didn't know that I can shut the light off. So the light is off. So I'm looking here at the thing, so you can see if there is a difference. Okay, then I'll put the light on. So now the light's on. Maybe there is no difference. Okay, and I don't know what I'm going to do if I'm going to hold the records up to this one, okay, or to the other views, because I have actually 4 views. I'll show you because I can toggle amongst them. So this is what's called a host view because I'm the host of the program, so it's here on me. I have what's called a spins view. So as I'm talking to you, which I could talk to you about each record that I play, I can go to a spins. Now, there's like a delay. Oh, now see, there it is, it switched. So there's a little bit of a delay. I thought it was instantaneous, and maybe because I tried to put the same settings that I had, can you still hear me or no? Can you still hear me? Okay. Try doing it on all of them and see. Okay. So you can hear me. So right now, you have a view of the turntables. These are the 2 turntables. You know, you had that kind of, I can change it around a little later, but I just want to make sure that they work that way. So those are my turntables. Okay. Now, I have a table like when Bill comes here to do a guest spot, or any person that comes here to do a guest spot, I have a guest, okay? I have a guest shot, okay? Now you're going to see it. It's going to come in. There's a little bit of a delay. So this is a guest shot. So if I had someone who was here and wanted to announce a record, they would be there at that table. Now, if someone sits in this chair, okay? So if I sit in this chair, which I will. So there is this has a mic. This is my old PC, okay? So I had wow, that is like an echo here. So I have to work on this because I have a speaker right there, so it might be coming through. So that's a problem because I hear it. I hear feedback. But this is a guest. Ooh. I don't know. That's probably picking the speaker up, is what it's doing, because these are sensitive. These are sensitive mics. So I'll probably have this table maybe a little bit closer here. So somebody will be sitting behind. If they have a laptop or whatever, they can communicate within the chat room. But this is just specific to the guest who will be here. I'll be sitting there, and I think we tried to get a combined shot. Let me just move out of here because I can't see the chat. And So I'll move out of this camera. This was, let me see. Was this the one? Let me see. No. Where is the, no, that's not set up. So I'm the host. So, I'm the host. So you see me. This is the host. Then I have a spins, and then I have a guest, and I don't know why the other one's not working. So something's not right with the scenes there. So I have to work on that. But if I were, oh, no audio on the, okay. So you didn't hear me when the video was, when my screen was on, correct? Correct? Yes. Okay. You didn't hear me when you did. Okay, gotcha. See, so this is important. Okay, this is like important, okay? So you hear me here, you hear me here, okay? You hear me here, not that you would hear me talking here, because what I would do is I would mute my mic. But and you hear me here with the guest. Can you hear me talking if my guest is talking also? I hear from everywhere. Yes, Caden, okay. So if I had Bill talking also, I could talk with him, I think. Okay, that works. All right, so if I was going to come onto the program, I would say something like, "Hello, everybody. This is Johnny G. We're here on a Saturday." See, it's a delay on the screen. It was a split second, so I don't know what I changed, because I changed something. It looks like it's 2 or 3 seconds or whatever, a few seconds. So I want it to be an instant change. So I have to find what that is. So I'm going to play music now, and so what I have here is, I have the two turntables. These are my two turntables, these spins. Okay. Both turntables are in a one mixer. Okay. And the one mixer goes into this digital um, mixer that is fed into the PC. So I played around with the mixer, the bass and the gain and everything else. So I want to play a record, and I want you to tell me, I'm going to mute my mic. I want you to tell me if it sounds okay or it doesn't sound okay. So we'll try that. Let me see. I'll do a 60s and a 50s. How about that? Let's see. Um, let's try. Okay, let's try. Now, I don't know. Only one turntable? Wait, do you see this turntable? and then this turntable here. There's two. Okay. So this is turntable number 1. Okay. No, right. Not the, what was that? So I don't know what I'm going to do here. I don't know if I'm going to, and you decide, you tell me what looks better. Let me go back to here. Okay. So I don't know if this focuses. So you see that ring? Can you see that? Can you see what record I'm playing? I'm going to turn the light down. Okay. So this is no light. Can you see this record? Can you tell me what it is? It's better with no light. Here's the light, and believe me, I can keep the light like this is the low light. You're going to see a reflection here. Look. You see the reflection, right? It's kind of like reflecting. Better with no light. Okay, look. Is better like this? See, I need to, so here you go, look. Can you read it? Can you see it? Okay, good. So that's a good thing. Let me try another record, okay? Let me try this record. Now, the black on silver is usually a better one. How does this one look? Can you see this one? The 3 vowels on Cindy. It's okay, it looks good versus the light. Watch. This is the light and the lowest light because it gets brighter. Like this is a bright light, you see? Look. It was like this, and I was like, I said, that's like too much. Isn't that too much? So this is no light. That's no light. Okay. That's the consensus. Look. Okay, that's just my lamp. Remember you used to see the lamp there? Okay. So let me try this. Because you remember I used to show you the records over the turntable. Okay. So let me switch to the turntable spin. Okay. Now this has a light on it. Okay. So I'm going to try it. See, that's no good, right? That is not good. So let me flip the light. Hold on. Watch. So there you go. That's no light. Do you like that light better without the light? You see? No light. No light is better, is what you're saying, right? You like the view without the light. Okay. Okay. Here's if I wanted to show you the record. Now, how did it look better in the first thing here when I went to the first one? This looks like it might pick up the light. I think it picks up the light in my attic. This probably was the better view. Go back to the host. Okay. This is the better view to see the records, correct? Okay. Ward, thank you for that. Ward says it's better if I use the host view to show the records. Okay. There you go. You don't get that much of a glare. Let me just try another color. Okay, this is normally hard to read as it is. So this is a delta rhythm. So here, this is hard to read in general because it's a delta rhythm boys on RCA is not. So let me try something. Let me go to the light on this. Let me just see if I can get a better thing on this. Hold on. Because this is not a good record to see because I can barely see it myself, but you might be able to see this one better with the light because it's so hard to read. So you can read the Deep River Boys, you see? Deep River Boys. Okay? See, a modest mouse can't see it, but you should be able to see it like this, but you're not going to see it like this. If I turn that off. Hold on. Yeah, see, so Frank Gingaro says it's better. See, it's hard to see without the light. So I'm going to have to play around a little bit to finagle it with this. Let me try another color. Here's another one. All right, here's an okay record. This is the Big 3 Trio. See? That's kind of hard to read in general. Okay, hold on. Try with the light. Yeah. Can you see it like that? See, so I have to like play around a little bit. Like you can see that now. The Big 3 Trio. Okay. So some of these records are going to be, but at least I have a mechanism to play around with it. And I probably get it after a while when I show you the records. All right. Because okay, here's a white label, and I don't think I'm going to need the light on this one. See, that's not good. So I got to turn the light off, and I'll be able to do that. You're not going to see my hand because the other records are going to play, and I'm going to look at the label. I'm going to say, oh, this is a white label. I can't show it to the folks. So, I mean, I don't know. Can you read that? Murray Eskridge on Apex. So in need for love. Can you see that? So I have to play around with the light. Okay. What other labels cause problems? Here. Let's try this one. This one should be okay without the light. Now, it's an autofocus, so I may play around a little bit and it may focus in better. These 3 little words. Okay? You see that one there? So that's a good one. Let me try gold color label. We did white. Let's see how gold looks. See this? So this one's going to be tough because the label's shiny. Get closer, he says. No, see, the light on the shiny label is not good. It's not going to be good. Let's try this again. Can you see it? Hold on. Is it better? How's that? I got to play around, right? I got to play around and it'll focus. Okay. Ivart Shiva's correct. I had to go closer with this one to get it. It will not focus, but it does get focus. Watch. It's the autofocus is what it is. Hold on a second. Oh gosh. I got there. See, it's got something to do with the autofocus. Okay. So, because I was discussing with Calvin about the autofocus. So I got to do a real broadcast, is what I need to do. And I need somebody that knows how to work this. Close. Hold on. They want to put an advertisement in. No advertisement. Let me see if I got anything else. Okay, let's try red. These are the Atlantics. This is a red Atlantic. Okay. So red is going to be an issue because it always was. Red Atlantics were always an issue. Blurry. Takes a long time to focus. It's hard to, Frank, it's not that easy to hold the record still, you know? Because I'm trying to. See, let me do the light. The light's not going to be good. Maybe because it's up versus down. Let me try the other one. Hold on. Let me try spins. I'm telling you, the Atlantics are going to be a problem. All right. The red label Atlantics are going to be a problem, I think. Let me try another one. So these multicolor labels here. Let's try this one. Okay, here. No light with this. No light on this shiny label. Yeah. Oh, gosh. So maybe, that's why I need somebody that knows how to do this, the OSB. See, look. Oh, what a fool, the Impalas. See, there it is. But you see, I'm at the corner, okay? So, Frank, I'm just saying it's potluck with a lot of the labels, as it was anyway. So I have to go back and change. I can't do it when I'm live to do the settings live, not when I'm broadcasting. It won't go through. So I need somebody that knows about the lighting as far as the labels and things go. Let me see. Here's an orange label. Here, Cliff Airs and the Continentals, okay? Dance with the Dolly. I mean, it's not a shiny label, it's a flat label. Can't see. Oh, now, so it focused. See, that's blurry. So, you see, what was happening was on the focus, it was like if I had a guest here, it was blurry and I had to like put my hand over it to make it get to the focus. Okay. So first thing is to set camera aspect ratio. I'm going to go back and read all of this. Okay. I think it is set to 16.9. It was that. That was one of the features. So what I did is I went because I use OBS and there's all these things that has it. I mean, I don't even know this computer is supposed to take high processing and resolution. So, but I don't know all the techniques. I don't know that. Okay, so I drafted up something. Bill is looking at it now, and he's going to tell me I had it too long and I kind of condensed it. But I want to sit with somebody and do the and go over the program, but I want a CD player and a DVD player. I want to know how it's going to work, how you're going to see it, when I do it. And now let's listen to the sound, because I went back and I listened to the Soul Show that I did last, and it sounded great on this system. It sounded excellent. So I was like, can I duplicate that? So I don't know. So let's try it. This is let's play this Ivory Joe Hunter record. It's a Stone Mint copy. What's the side? Is it Empty Arms or is it Love's a Hurtin' Game? Bill, what's the side on this? Let me switch to spins. Okay, here's spins. Let's put this on. Here we go. Let's hear how Empty Arms. Okay, I got Empty Arms. Now, he moved, so he moved my turntables, this one a little bit too far, so I might have to move them a little further down, because I can't easily get to this turntable. You see? And remember, when you were looking at it before, you were looking at you were sometimes not even getting the whole label here. So this is a different view. We were talking about an overhead view, but he didn't think of it, so I thought possibly something overhead, but anyway, but let's see how this works. Let's see how this sounds. Okay, you tell me what the sound is like, if it's any good or whatnot. I'm going to put my mic on mute here. Let's see. I think it would help if I turn this on, wouldn't it? Okay, I think we're okay. So here we go. Let's give a listen now to Ivory Joe Hunter from 1957. This is on the Atlantic record label. It's called Empty Arms on the Vinyltreasure Show.
Empty arms that long for you, and they wait, dear, just for you. And these arms will stay this way till you return to them someday. Each lonely night I go to bed, I hug the pillow where you used to rest your head. Empty arms, but not for long, 'cause my babe is coming home. And when she walks through that door, these empty arms I'll have no more. These empty arms
There you go, 1957. I upped the yes, well, you're correct. Ivar Shiva. Even though I don't know if my main gain was this high, I always thought it was in the middle, but who knows with the new system, because both turntables are in the Newmark mixer, and then it goes into the DLZ. I think it's called a Mackie mixer. So there may be some things that are lost there, possibly. But I'm going to play it on this one here. Now, I have the master gain is like at like 2 o'clock, okay? And the gain on the turntable 1 is like at 1 o'clock. So I have those that high, and I have the lever, the phono lever is not quite to the top. It's to just the notch below. I'm seeing the meter here. I guess I can go. I see the level here. I think there is a built-in, there's a built-in thing so it doesn't really go over. It stops it, kind of, you know? So, but let's try that same song on this turntable. Let's see what this song sounds like on this one here. Let's try it. This is turntable number 2. Now, the gain is where it was low. So, but I have my main master gain up high. Let's try this here. Let's see. Slow, right?
Empty arms that long for you, and they wait, dear, just for you. And these arms will stay this way.
Okay.
Till you return.
I have my speaker on. All right, shut it off.
To them someday. Each lonely night I go to bed. I hug the pillow.
Okay, let me try a 60s record. Okay. Let me try a 60s record. I'm choking here. All right, now I played this on my a couple weeks ago. I played a Brenda Holloway from 67. This is going to be upbeat. It's a Motown record. Hold on. This is it. Hold on. Let me choose. Let's go to the show here, okay? The host. So here it is. Can you see that one? How's that? Can you see this one? Just Look What You've Done by Brenda Holloway. Okay? Okay. Yeah, because this is like vivid colors. Okay? So let's go to the turntable here. Let's go to spins. All right. Give a listen. So big. Whoops. So whoops. See, I can't hear myself because I had to lower the speakers. So what happened, Big Dave, is because the view. This record is okay. I probably can get away with showing it here, okay? But you see, it's going to pick up the glare from the ceiling light. When I'm this way, okay, when I go to the host 1, okay, which is me, on host 1, I'm going to be blurred out, okay? It's not going to focus on me. It's going to focus on the record. It will focus back on me or something once I remove the record. Now, this record is clear, okay? So then it should focus on me, okay? So, and this is easier for me to hold it here, okay? Because when I was doing the show, I could still move this camera because it's hard for me. I wanted my logo to be in the back, but you don't get like the view you were looking at before. If you go to the other video, is the camera was right kind of in front of me. So you saw the air conditioner in the back. Not that you need to see the air conditioner in the back. Okay. But let me play another record that might not be as loud. Let's try this one here. Now, this is a white label, okay? So definitely with any white label, you're not going to use the light, okay? But this might be... Can you see this record? It's because it's the white label. Let me go closer, okay? It looks like the top of it is a little blurry, but it's the medallions, okay, on NOLA Records. Can you read it? Okay, 701B. It's out of New Orleans. Okay. Okay, so let's hear what this sounds like. So let me switch. So, okay. So let's see. The other record would be ending. I'm going to have to, I don't know how I'm going to do this because, see, I got the PC to my left and I have to go to my right. So I'm just going to have to kind of wing it here with the spins. And I want that to be more of an instantaneous switch. There's like too much of a delay. I don't know how to change it. There's probably a way. I got to research it. I don't have the time. But let's give a listen to this record. It's from 1963. Okay, here you go. Let me know how it sounds. So here's my predicament. Now, you're spoiled because I've been doing it like this since 2015, because when the record was playing, I would show you the next record. So it didn't go right. So even though this might be good to a certain point, it's really not how we had it. Now, maybe I have to move that webcam over a little bit and maybe make it go down a little bit. Okay? So, because remember, a lot of people were like, when I was holding up the record, they were saying, oh, I raised my, is my voice louder? Because I raised it up. I raised the voice up. Okay. Who's laughing at me? Rhonda Lee laughing at me. So, everybody looked at the preview of the next record coming, and they would say, oh, this is a classic record that's up next. So I need to ask somebody about this, on what to do. I mean, listen, I'm happy I got this far, okay, to do at least this part. But so I would be playing this record, okay, and let me just see. I probably would leave this on, okay? It doesn't have to come to me, because usually it only came to me when I moved the camera with my story, so it doesn't really have to be on me all the time, but the problem's going to be with the clarity of the labels. But so maybe somebody can help me with that, somebody that has experience to help me with the clarity, like a gamer that knows about this as far as the close-ups go. So I need assistance with that. I do. So let's go to the spins, okay? Because I probably would be in spins to play the record. So I'd say, we just heard the Medallions on the original label, NOLA Records, out of New Orleans, Louisiana, with You Are Irresistible. Let's go to 1963 now with this group from the Philippines. They're called the Rockyfellas. This was a big hit for them. It's not louder, Charlene. It's not. The voice is not louder. So where is my levels here with this? Because I think this is the level. It's not louder? No. Hello? Not louder. So again, I don't know how to louden it because I'm doing it on the main mixer. Voice is good according to Angel. Charlene, they say it is. So I'm way up at the gain on the mic. Well, you're hearing echo because I have the speakers on. Okay, let me turn the speakers. How about now? Now there's no speaker, but I can't hear myself. Okay, I can't. I got to hear a little bit of my. Well, no, I don't have to hear myself, I guess. I don't know. I got to figure it out. I have to figure it out. But here, let's go to Killer Joe here by the Rockyfellas. Let's hear how this sounds. Here we go. Killer Joe. There you go, there with the sound of the Rockefellers there. Rockefellers from 1963. It's on the Scepter record label. Song entitled Killer Joe. And Big Dave Swinger says Johnny G's got a killer percentage of what I'm doing here, but it's what I've known before. So there you go. We're here on a testing Sunday evening here. My mother is tuned into the program too. Let's try this record here. And these were some new records that I got. And see, this is red vinyl now. Okay, so here you go. Can you see that? Now I'm using the Spins turntable. These are the Dappers. Okay, wait. Let's try another. Let me try something else here. I'm gonna have to go to the host again here, but I can't because by switching I can switch to the host like I can switch to the host like I normally do when I tell my stories and in the beginning, but it's going to be difficult. And you see, this is a better, and that's no light, okay? And this is a red vinyl, okay? The Dappers, baby, you know you're wrong. So what I want my listeners to do is I want you to email me at vinyltreasures@aol.com with possible suggestions. Ivart Shiva, you mentioned a couple of levels on the OBS. So send me those and we'll try it. And I'll try it again tomorrow if I change those. But I have an email that I sent out for someone to review. But I really need a gamer, a guy that is familiar with gaming on OBS and knows that information and knows about, because I need a player for a CD. I need a player for a DVD, and even because it was funny because I said, wait a minute, I'm gonna, and I got, and again, I'm talking oldies and more. At least I was able to download that butt system that I broadcast on. The new system, it said there was a virus on it, so I couldn't download it. Because I was thinking even for oldies and more, because I and you know that I simultaneously do the show on both networks on Wednesday night and Saturday night. So I was able to, I said, oh, wow, I can go on my cloud and I have the information there. So that was good. I was able to transfer the settings that I had on the other PC, which is what I did also with the OBS. So I have my old PC on Wi-Fi set up. This is hardwired Ethernet into my router because I need that for this. But again, if you like, is the visual okay? If you want to email me with that, it would be good, because if I get somebody in here, I want to be able to say, you know, some of the listeners said this, because I don't see it. You're seeing it now. Okay? So it's, you know, it's important. So the feedback that I get, especially for, you know, you guys and gals that tune into the program, that's a good thing. So let's hear this record here. I think this is an unreleased thing, if I'm not mistaken. Let me go back to the Spins. Okay, so we go back to the Spins. I want it faster. It's too slow when it switches. So, ouch. So, and this is still awkward because I still might have to move this out further, folks, because I'm not used to this. This is a bothersome. This is a problem here. So let's play this. These are the Dappers. Baby, you know you're wrong is the name of it on the, what is that? The Massabesic label? I think this is an unreleased thing. Here we go. I don't know anything about it.
Well, you know you done me wrong when you said goodbye to me. My heart is full of sorrow and I'm in misery. You know you're wrong, pretty baby. Baby, you know you're wrong. You broke my heart in two when you said so long to do. fling, you know you're wrong. Pretty baby, baby, you know you're wrong. You broke my heart too when you said so long ago. Well, you know I tried to do my best to please you in every way, but all you did was mess around and throw my love away. So now I'm on my way. There's nothing I can do. I tried to show you how I feel, but you just won't be true. You know you're wrong. Pretty baby, baby, you know you're wrong. You broke my heart in two when you said so long ago. You broke my heart in two when you said so long ago. You broke my heart in two when you said so long.
There you go. That's a cool rock and roll tune there by the Dappers, I guess. I don't know who that is. I wonder what the other side is here. Is the other side a ballad? Let's see. Other side, yeah. See, I have the light on here. Let me just turn it off. Let's turn the light off. It's better with, it's like softer without the light. But I need somebody like a guy or gal familiar with OSB that'll say, well, you know what? You don't need that light here with this one. You're going to need the light when you're, do I do the show in the dark? Possibly with the light. Of course, then I can't see my papers. But Vinyltreasures. Vinyl, let me type it in. Let me type it in. VINYLTREASURES at AOL.com. That's it. Okay. Let's try. What's this? This is a cool record. This says Wonderful Mother. Okay, what is that? Is this from Mother's Day? Okay, let's see. Wonderful Mother. What is this record? See, this is even awkward here. Let's see what this is. Dappers here. I don't know.
I have, oh yes I have, wonderful mother. Tell me, have you one like mine? When I recall my joys and all, stand still by
think that's a cool record there. That is a great ballad. I don't know anything about it. It's probably an unreleased thing. I think I got it out of Greg's. It says, what is this? Masabesic Records? It looks like it's Al Chambers vocal group. That's a B-side. Anyway, so as you see, that is, you see, so I do need some work on this. Let's try 60s record. We got a big, for a test show, 54 people is a lot, I have to say. I didn't expect that many. See, and then I got the feedback. You hear that feedback? Because my mic is too loud. That's why. But let's try this record here, because this is a 60s record. This is by the Outsiders. The Outsiders out of Cleveland, Ohio, I think they are. And they're doing the Isley Brothers tune. The Isley Brothers did this first, I think, in 1961. It's called Respectable. The Outsiders, a Sonny Geraci on lead. Well, possibly that my voice, if you're saying my voice, it's because there's probably an echo coming from the speaker. Now, what they told me was, Charlene said this record didn't sound good, but Charlene didn't say something else didn't sound good, and other people said it sounded good. So I have a headphones here, okay? I have headphones, but again, this is for the queuing. Maybe I need another headphones for the DLZ Mackie mixer, okay? Because then if I hear it with the headphones, then I don't have to. But I hate headphones. I hate it. But right now I can't really hear my voice. But if I hire the speaker, okay, then I can hear what I'm saying, but they're up close. So what he did was, let me talk about this. Let me go to let's go to the host here. Let's go to my host. So, and maybe this is a problem because maybe he should have thought about this. So in the past, or I should say when my system was working correctly, my speakers were at the end of the room. So I sent a picture to a couple people to see. My speakers were at the end of the room, so they weren't. Now the speakers right now, they're right here. They are close. And I told them, I said, well, wait a minute, because if I blast the music, even if I was just listening for pleasure, just blasting the song because I like this song, you're going to jump my needle because it could jump the needle. Okay, so he didn't think, he said, oh, we'll put one speaker here and one speaker there. But I'm like, isn't it too close to the action? I mean, I think it's close. In the past, when I used to do the show here, and I used to hear how I sound, it was way at the end of the other room, down there, and maybe the speakers need to go back at the end of the room. Okay, so they're too close. Okay, because plus you can get interference now. I mentioned to the guy, I said, don't you think they're too close? He goes, no, they're not too close. I says, okay, because if I show you, I wish I could show you how close they are. The arm of the turntable one is like right next to the speaker, and it's like right next to these two records. So, I mean, maybe it's too close. Okay. Well, you're saying now it's the mic, but still, you see these mics, okay, if you look, he said, you got pretty nice mics here, okay, because they're different than the mics are different. They're very sensitive because when Bill was here and he was talking in that mic, and you saw it kind of squelch there because it was picking up the sound. And I think he made it that, let's say I'm having a conversation with a guest. So, where'd you get that record? And they'll say, well, whoever the lead, it would drown out sounds in the background. I think that's how he put it, Well, okay, maybe it was more directional because it was right here. Because I think Bill asked the question, do I need to be right up on the mic? Because when I went to do guest spots, I had to speak right into the microphone, like really close like this. I mean, I talk pretty loud, and I wanted to have a separate mics because I needed, some guests are not as baritone as I am. They have their voice isn't as strong, but so I needed it for the levels and whatnot. And then they said it was funny because he said it's fine. So it's called a Mackie DLZ. It's like a it's a digital mixer that is connected into my PC. So it does a whole bunch of things. And he told me, but I'm like, what could it do? What else could it do? So like when I was reading about, oh man, I want to do a broadcast. So I said, can the Mackie DLZ do a shoutcast broadcast? And it said it could, and it said you can connect it, but I didn't know how to connect it. That was another one of my issues because possibly I don't know if this butt thing is going to work, okay, because I put in all the stuff to broadcast. I probably can try it right now. Maybe I'll try it tomorrow night late. I'll just, tackle into Oldies and More, and somebody can tune into that show, tune into the stream and listen how I sound. Because I tentatively told them that I don't know if I can do my show for Wednesday night. So, and Thursday's okay. I have a show all ready to go for Thursday. That's not an issue. But I do have to be on. I can let them know. So I gave them a heads up. So they said it was okay. I don't think they had anybody on Saturday, but I got all these emails. Johnny, where are you? I talked about it. I said I wasn't going to be on. But Charlene said that this turntable number 1, did not sound as good as turntable number 2. Well, let's see. This is, maybe the gain is not as, okay. Because I got the master gain and I got the other 2 here. So I don't know. So let's try this respectable again. Go switch it to spins. Okay. What time is it? Oh, we've been on a long time. An hour. Like, let's go to spins. I'm gonna have to, but you get the gist of it. Okay, so so you see what I have here as far as, so I probably can do a broadcast. I don't know what is, the what's optimal, okay, because maybe there's other things that I don't know. But all right, Charlene. Charlene, this is for you, so specifically for you. So you tell me if this turntable sounds different than the turntable number 1. This is turntable number 2, okay? This is the same song by the Outsiders. It's respectable. Here we go. Tell me.
What kind of girl is this? What kind of girl is this? She never, never, ever been kissed. What kind of girl is this? Rubbity rub dub dub. What kind of girl is this? She never, never been in love. What kind of girl? She's never been at a watching the stars above. Hey, tell me what kind of girl is this? What kind of girl is this? She never been out on a date. What kind of girl is this? What kind of girl is this? What kind of girl is this? She's never ever come home late. What kind of girl is this? But I bet to please come out with me. She did. I think you love her. No, no, no. I think you hug her. No, 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 no. I think you squeeze her. No, no, no. I think you kiss her. No, 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 no. Hey, what kind of girl is this? What kind of girl is this? She never, never been in this. What kind of girl is this? Rubbity rub dub dub. What kind of girl is this? She's never, never been in love. What kind of girl? She's never been watching the stars above. What kind of girl is this? She never, never been on a date. What kind of girl is this? Oh, what kind of girl is this? What kind of girl is this? She's never ever come home late. What kind of girl is this? But I bet to please come out with me. She did. She's so respectable. No, no, respectable. She's so respectable. She's so respectable. She's so respectable.
All right, folks, there you go. That's test number 1 here. So at least I can broadcast. It might not be optimal at this point, but I need to know what is optimal. I saw Darren made a comment in the chat room. So the speaker is much too. I'm telling you, literally, Darren. It is. I'll send you a photograph. You can see it. It is like 12 inches away from the tone arm. Okay, 12 inches. Okay, and the other speaker is on the other side. So what happened was, originally, okay, and anybody out there that is familiar with OBS Studio, all you gamers out there. So what happened was, he bought a, I don't know if I can show it to you, but it was it was something called a, it was called a Orico 7-port USB 3 hub with a 19.7-inch cable, like Shenzhen or whatever. So he plugged all the webcams into this, like it's a little strip. It looks like a power strip. It's small. So when he went to the camera, one was freezing and the other ones worked. So it was like, it was like, well, possibly it's only picking up one and it's not picking up the other. It didn't make any sense. It didn't understand. Because the first time he did it, it worked. But then the other ones, it didn't. So this PC is humongous. It's like a big, giant, it looks like a giant block. It's humongous. And it was on the side, on a shelf on the side here. I brought my printer printer table over, and we made some room. I said I can push this out a little bit, so also this table is a little bit out also. That's okay. That's okay. We got plenty of room on this side. So he was like, "We got to take it out. I have to insert these webcams directly into the back of your PC." And they had enough of the slots. It had multiple slots, but he goes, it doesn't reach. So he was going to go 40 minutes away to, I forget the company, to get like extensions. And I was like, well, wait a minute. I says, I know that if you're going to use extensions, it's going to lessen it just lessens it. It's prone for more problems. I said, bring the PC and put it on the floor over here, or put it on something and then connect there. So it was like, oh, okay. And so he did that. And then kind of like it was working, because they were all working at the time. I don't know. I can't get this one to work, which is supposed to be a panoramic view this way of like the studio, which I got to think about. So it was like, okay. So I was, I was like, okay, that was my suggestion. And then initially, when he set up the speakers, okay, he was going to use this like thin wire thing and connect the two, but it didn't. He was going to put one here and one here. I said, no, that's not good. And so he was like, he was going to go get another wire. But then when he came the next day, he said, oh, can I use your speaker wire that I have here, that I have my Bose speakers attached to? So he used the Bose speakers to attach the two. So I was like, okay. So, but anyway, so that's what happened. And then I'm like, I don't know what's going on. I spent a whole lot of time. I was up till about 5:30 in the morning on Saturday night to look at the stuff, and I was like, oh, I figured this out. This is right, whatever. But I don't have the time to spend to do that. So anyway, I need a professional person to show me at least. I'm a good learner. Let's put it that way. I'm a good learner, but I could learn like anybody else, but I need somebody that has the talent. Yes, it's a USB hub. That's what it said on there. But I need somebody that has that knowledge, to me, because a lot of things are actually not done that I really, really need. I just don't know how to do it. It was like, tell me what you back up that PC. I said, no, I still need this PC because my mother's going to use this PC downstairs. It's got the big screen. She's going to use it. So I said, I can take stuff off of there and put it on here. But I mean, maybe I need a computer guy to do that, but it takes time. I was able to figure a lot of it out. You saw my screen. I have so when we said, can we play, like, let's just say Big Dave Swinger has a video. Oh, Big Dave Swinger uploaded a video we want to talk about, and we can put it here on the program. So when I go to I mean, he said to me that everything was supposed to be done through the Maxi DLZ. Everything was supposed to be done there. So I I don't know. He has, because what you're listening to now is when I in the connection to the player, it's the Maxi 5.6 drive here. It's called, he called it phonograph, but I guess, I don't know, he's got the mics here too. So I don't know, but it wasn't really explained to me on how it needs to be. But anyway, I don't want to keep you anymore. We're kind of beating a dead horse. Yeah, because I turned my speaker on. That's why. I got my speaker on. So anyway, listen, for an initial testing on my own, as Big Dave Swinger said, I got 75% of it, I think figured out, but I need that 25%, and I need that extra. That's really what I need. So at least, if I had to makeshift a show, I can probably do a show the way it is, and then we can figure it out. But into the Mackie, there probably is. There is a. I think he did connect it, but you see, here was the issue. So when he left, I came up and I said, let me go to my website and let me see. I couldn't hear any of my videos. So I was like, how come none of the sound is coming from the PC? So I had to, and maybe I have to skip. I don't know. Maybe I have to go to, Realtek or whatever is the sound thing on here, but I don't know what it is. I used to listen to all my MP3s through a Winamp. Winamp was my main thing that I used to listen to. So when my show is done, I would save it. I was able to clip it, and I was able to upload it to my website, but I used Winamp. I took the times down, I spliced it, whatever, and that's how I did it. So, but I don't have Winamp. I have to download it. I have to download something to play, but I need somebody to show me here. I'm decent, but I'm not top, okay? But anyway, so some of you out there I know are pros. But anyway, I need help from them because I have the contract with them. So anyway, so listen, thank you folks here. Johnny G has got to go, but I'm glad that you were able at least to see some of this, and your input is very important. I'm going to go back and look at this. Okay. You should be able to hear. Oh, you couldn't hear me before when that was on, but you should be able to hear me now. So we know that the lights are not good, number one. We know that the speakers are too close, number two. We know that I can't get any sound from when we go to my desktop. Okay. Pop filter for the mic. Well, he said, you know what he said? Ivart Shiva. He said that he put something in that there wouldn't be the accents on the P. Maybe it's not working. I don't know. But he told me that. So maybe my levels need to be looked at, and some other things need to be. And by the way, you know what he did say that was really cool? He said that, oh, you can do sounds, because he does a podcast, but he uploads it. He doesn't do a live podcast, and he splices it and whatnot. Okay. But it's on Whiskey of all things. But anyway, so he goes, oh, you know what this mixer has? This has sounds like this. There's a telephone here. I got to go, folks. Can you hear that? Did you hear that? Did you hear that sound? Okay. Did you hear this? Can you hear that? Can you hear that? You hear those things? It's got all sounds here. Listen. This is a loop I can play. So let's just say I need to make a bathroom break, but I could make this anything I want. Okay, I can make this anything I want. I said, well, that's cool. I says, but I'm not at that point yet. Okay, and here's this. So he said that if my guest Bill Olb starts cursing, I could say, Bill, I can put it on a delay and say, Bill, don't say those words. He said I can do that. Then he said I can do this. I gotta go. Johnny G's gotta go. I got a phone call. Gotta go. And then it was this was cool. Okay. So I can say I just played this record that that didn't sound too good. I mean, these are cool. All right. There we go. Everybody in the chat room, so when everybody likes a record, let's just say, oh, Bill, they really like that record here. No, that's the wrong one. I would play this. Bill, they really like that record. Okay, and then I don't know what that is, but these are sounds that, all right, it's in the mixer. Okay, that's like if I'm ready to do my, to go to the next level, but I want to get to the broadcast thing. But anyway, folks, that's going to do it for the Vinyl Treasure Show. Thank you for being here. Again, if you are new to this program here, please consider subscribing. We will get there eventually. I have all the confidence in the world. But anyway, so I'm going to make a phone call now because I know someone's waiting for the phone call. I will do that, and I will be back. I'll post another thing for maybe if I get some more ideas or see what happens and from your suggestions. Again, if you do have suggestions, email me at vinyltreasures@aol.com. That's for requests and anything else, folks. I got to go. I will see you next time right here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. Just want to say, everybody, so long. Let's see how this goes. I just click stop streaming, and it should